In November of 2023, the White Sox traded left-hand pitcher Aaron Bummer to the Braves for 5 players. This seemed to be a salary dump and a 40-man roster cleanup. The 5 players the Sox acquired were Michael Soroka, Jared Schuster, Riley Gowins, Nicky Lopez, and infielder Braden Shewmake. Most of these guys were traded because they would not see playing time in Atlanta. And there's no better place to go after leaving the stacked Braves than going to the White Sox, if you're looking for playing time, that is. This leaves opportunity for guys to shine in their new roles in these situations. I could think of a Jack Sawinski as a recent example of a guy who took advantage of a situation like that. While Soroka is the most decorated guy in the trade, I think Braden Shewmake can go down as the steal of it. He backed this up by homering on the very first pitch he saw in a White Sox uniform for his first career hit. Shewmake balled out at Texas A&M, leading him to become the 21st pick in the 2019 draft by the Atlanta Braves. He's a shortstop and second baseman who could play all over the infield at an elite level. Braves and scouts all saw him as a utility guy who could help fit a lot of needs for any roster. He was in the organization's top 10 prospect list every year from 2020 up until his trade in November. He was alright in the minors, but never really seemed to get the on-base percentage going. If he did, he would be a lot more dangerous because he could steal bags. In 2023 alone, he stole 27 bases and only got caught once. When he did get on base, he would run hard and he'd turn singles into doubles and take bases when he could. In 2023, over 122 games in AAA, he hit 16 homers, 69 RBIs, and slashed a line of 234 average and a 299 on OBP. He also walked 39 times and, as previously mentioned, had a 97% stolen base percentage. The Braves gave him a chance in the bigs last year where he played in 2 games. It seems Shewmake had a good chance to play more often with Atlanta, but then they traded him. After hearing that, the first question that comes to my mind is, why did Atlanta trade him? Well, Atlanta obviously gave no answers to it, but you could figure it out pretty easy with a 2-word answer, and that 2-word answer is Orlando Arcia. Arcia balled out for the Braves and took the shortstop job by force. Before that, the question was, would it be Shewmake or Vaughn Grissom that gets the everyday job after Swanson left? Well, Atlanta decided to move on from him, and I genuinely think it's a big mistake. And shortly after sending Braden to Chicago, they also sent Vaughn Grissom to Boston to get Chris Sale. It's really hard to say the Braves lost a trade, considering the constant success they have, but I think keeping Shewmake could have helped them a lot with depth and impact. As I said, a situation can change the entire course of a player's career. A guy like Shewmake would not play much in Atlanta because of Arcia, but the Sox coming off a 100-loss season do not have the luxury of an elite shortstop. The shortstop and second base positions are wide open up until top 10 MLB prospect Colson Montgomery comes up. Shewmake was given a chance to play short in the second game of this season for Chicago, and he looked awesome there. He went 2 for 4 with a homer. He also sprinted out a fielder's choice and went first to third on a hit and run. He also took home shortly after a delayed 2-man steal and played very good defense at shortstop. The next day, he went 1 for 4, stole a base, and played great defense, but this time at second base. It is only 2 games, but I think he's a rookie to look out for. He hustles, he hits, and he plays great defense. If you do that, Skipper's going to make you play. It's just going to happen. He was not projected to even make the opening day roster for the Sox, but he grinded his way to a spot. I think Chicago's a good place for a guy like this to get his footing in a low-pressure situation. He has the chance to become a regular as the Sox are looking for guys like that, but you need to remember the name Braden Shewmake. Anyways, thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see y'all later.